listening to New Roads, New Rules, the podcast where women come together to navigate life's big transitions with honesty, humor, and a whole lot of heart. Here are your hosts, Sandi and Terri. Real women, real talk, and ready to ride.
But you're my bestie for life. Yeah, you're the family I choose. Yeah, you. The BFFs till the end. We can get through this together.
Hey everyone, welcome back, Terri.
Hey, hi, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm so excited about today's episode because we're going to make it all about you.
No, not all about me.
Well, it is your birthday. It's your birthday and you're turning double nickels, just like me. So now you've finally caught up to me. And I'm so excited.
I'm a little bit behind you, but still I've caught up.
Well, I cannot wait to celebrate you. And this will air the week of your birthday, right?
Yes, the day after the birthday.
Yes.
And I'll be, on social media. I mean, again, we had our episode a couple weeks ago about Nashville. And when we were there, I did celebrate my birthday a little at Bon Jovi's place, of course, because
of course.
Jovi. And so I will put out that video for my birthday because they did sing the song for me for my birthday. So I will put that out.
And how about last week's episode though was pretty cool too.
Last week's episode was fantastic.
Tammy. Yes. I hope everybody had a chance to listen to it. And if they haven't, you should check it out about living life with intention.
Yes, because I honestly will refer to that in this episode because, you're turning 55. You start thinking about things, right?
Yes. So what are we talking about? What is the subject today? Turning 55?
Yeah, so it's like mirror, mirror, midlife reflection. We're going to, reflect on midlife. And
okay, I can relate.
Honestly, I've been doing that a lot lately because, big things have been happening. My daughter turned 21. That's why we were in Nashville and all of that. So there's a lot of reflection going on. And I mean, literally 1 year ago, I decided to upend my life and change things in my life and all of that. And so it's been a lot of reflection for me. I honestly and thinking about all of it,
Yeah, no, I totally get it. My reflection's been a little bit, forced this last 9 months because it wasn't a conscious effort for me to be like, oh, I have to relook at everything.
Right.
It just kind of happened that way.
Right.
And it really did open me up to, what do I want? And, it's so funny because Tammy says that, and I don't want to, I know we're going to talk about this later in the episode, but Tammy does say be clear in what you want. And you did that. You said, I want to be healthier. I want to lose weight. I want to eat better. Right. And you did.
I don't want to be in this situation, but I feel like you're doing that too. Yes. You were kind of thrown into the situation, it came out of left field, but the second it happened, you just started looking forward going, okay, this is what I want. And this is, what I'm doing. And I think we both have been doing that. And I think it's great, because we both turning 55 and whatnot.
Yeah, I know we talk a lot about support and supporting each other and having our support systems, but so much of that comes from within too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You have to know what you want so that and express that to the people closest to you in your circle so that they can support you in that,
Right. You are your biggest support system, right?
Right.
They can't tell you what to do. I mean, again, and that goes back to my weight loss. I have lost all this weight only because I have decided that I'm doing it for myself.
Right.
All those other years, it never happened because it was never came from within until now.
Right.
Why now? I don't know. I don't know. The light bulb finally turned on.
For sure. Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. And you know what? When you talk about reflections too, it's really hard to look back and say, oh, maybe I should have done this differently. Or what if this or what if that? And it's
Right.
really easy to get like into a tailspin of negativity almost, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to like pull that out and do exactly, you know what I mean? Like
You do.
and feel good about it. The things that you've done, you should feel so good about, you know?
Right. Even the stuff that you have done and that haven't worked out, where you know, instead of looking at it as, you know, a down type of thing, like learn from
Right.
it so you can move
Right.
forward. Because everything that's happened in my past has made me who I am today.
Right.
And I have to say, I'm not unhappy with who I am today.
I'm
You know?
not, you shouldn't be.
No, well, and I don't think you should
yeah.
be either. You know,
No.
but I think in general, you know, I'm turning 55 and you're 55. Like, how did we get here? Because to me, it seems it was just like yesterday that we were jumping fences and moving in, and we lived together for a bit,
Yes,
and all of
yes.
that. Like, to me, is just like yesterday, but it was like 30 years ago, and I'm like,
I
what
know.
the fuck?
We blinked. Like literally we blinked and that happened.
Right.
You know?
I mean, it's just, you know, celebrating our birthdays then compared to now. Like, we tried to do it like we did, and then we're like, what am I doing?
I'm just gonna say, like, I feel like Nashville was a little reminiscent of how we used to celebrate our birthdays. So
And the day after or the week
day after.
after, we're like, the celebrations now, like, oh, I'm still so
I mean,
sore.
literally, I'm a week late, and I just said to you that my back hurts so bad. And where did this bruise come from? Really?
And I don't remember you falling. So I don't know where it came from. I mean, we could go into like, what were you doing in Nashville? Were you on any bar tops, Sandy?
No, we should not. We should not go there. We should not go there. All I can say is I was trying to keep up with the youngsters of the group.
You were thinking we were in our 20s still. See,
Yeah,
that's our mindset. That's both of us. Like, I don't see myself as 55.
No,
And-
because also when I get around you, I am just that giggly, like 21-year-old. You know what I
know.
mean? So
I know. And I mean, that's why it's so much fun.
I know.
You know, and I really don't care. I guess that's, you know, again, part of the reflection. Like in our 20s, we would care about how people perceived us. Now
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care.
I know, and that's the joy of it. Okay, so as
It
we talk about
is.
reflections, like that's my
Yes.
favorite part about being 55. It's like
Yes.
I am me and I don't care if you like me
care.
or you don't like me. And
Right.
also like I just remember just trying to impress everyone or be somebody I
Right.
wasn't. And oh, it's such a relief not having to do that anymore.
No, and not being around people who still do that, because there are
Right.
55-year-olds who still act like that. And
Oh,
I just don't have them in my life. And
Oh,
I
I
don't
know.
care. Like,
I
I don't
know.
really care. Like,
I know.
that's how I'm at. Like,
I know a couple, and I had to remove myself from that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I don't like the whole let's one up this person or show everybody how much money I have or how successful
Right.
I am. I don't get behind that. I don't get
don't
behind that
either.
at all.
I don't
And those
either.
are not the people I want to be associating with.
No. Yeah. No.
And I'm not saying I'm better. It's just I don't need that in my life.
Right. No, you don't need that in
Yeah.
life, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So, all right. So, what kind of surprise guests do you see in the mirror? Let's go looking in the mirror. now.
I see
At
my
55.
mom. My mom.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I see my mom, which isn't a terrible thing, but
Right.
I also
Grays, like the gray hair, or mine is my hair thinning. Like
Oh.
I mean, I used to have a ponytail that was like the diameter
thick.
of it was like 3 inches thick, and now it's maybe a half inch.
Yes.
Like, oh my
Yes.
God, where did my hair go?
Yes.
Yes.
And then the jowls, like my face is falling. You know, I keep like I will stand in the mirror and like push my face up because I'm like, oh, there she is. there it is.
You're still
There it is.
there.
Oh
There
my
you
God.
are.
I'm just under that falling face. The
Right,
gravity is not
Gravity.
kind.
Yeah, no, gravity is not kind. Makeup sits differently on us
Yeah.
now. Like, although I have to say, again, going back to the I don't give a fuck attitude,
I know.
I don't wear as much makeup. I used to do my makeup every single day,
Yes.
all of the time. Now I will put on my my light foundation on. Like it's very light.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Like,
so I don't do it every day anymore either. I will put mascara and eyeliner on when I'm every day when I'm working. Like today, you can see I'm not wearing any makeup because it's just me and you, and I'm not planning on seeing anybody.
Right. No, if I'm not seeing anybody, even the foundation doesn't go on. But
I think your face needs to breathe a little more. You
absolutely.
know? So
absolutely. And then like clothes. How are clothes different now than they were then?
Well, let's talk about shoes because I was a big shoe person.
I was going to say you were always the shoe person.
I know. And I, in Nashville, refused to put on cowboy boots because I wore cowboy boots for fashion a couple of weeks before to a theme party and they hurt my feet. I don't wear heels anymore. Well, on occasion, but they have to be short, like an inch and a half.
Wedge.
Neck.
Like they have to be wedged.
Yes,
like I will not wear a spiked heel.
Yeah.
No flipping way.
Because I don't want my feet hurting like that anymore.
I don't want to break my ankle. Like I don't want that. I will break a bone.
Okay. You know me. I'm surprised that after all the activity in Nashville that I did not break a bone.
Oh, well, I mean, I made sure you were okay.
You did. You were holding me up. You and your friends and your boyfriend and everybody
made sure there were the curbs. You were good on the curbs.
Wait, it's not just you. My daughter, my nieces. They're like, "There's a curb. Yeah, I see it." I was so grateful, but at some point I was like, I see it. I do. Yeah, but we never see it.
The second we don't, you're going to fall down the fucking curb and break your ankle again.
Well, I know, and it's as easy as that at our age, right? Yes. Like it's as easy as just coming off a curb wrong and my foot is broken.
Right. So exactly.
It's crazy.
I have to say, for clothing, my kids, my son in particular, always shops at resale shops. That's all he does, right? And I have gone with him a couple times, and he'll pull something out, and I'm like, oh my God, we used to wear that,
Oh yeah, they came back.
Yeah,
came back.
And he always turns to me, and goes, "Well, yeah, Mom, these are vintage." I'm like, "Fuck yeah,
what vintage?
Yeah, this is from the vintage, And I'm like, walk your ass home now.
Well, that's like the Halloween costumes we used to wear were like 70s hippie.
I know.
Like, let's be a hippie. And now people are dressing like the 80s. And I'm like,
80s.
Stop.
Stop. They still don't have the hair down, though. They don't know how to do the hair properly.
No.
Losers.
Nobody knows. They have no idea.
Knows. Right? I know. So, Sandi, if your 20-year-old self saw you now, what would shock her the most?
Oh my God, that's a great question. What would shock my that I was single and 55? I'm just kidding. No. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what I don't have a good answer for that.
I mean, I think my obvious one is my weight loss. Because I never thought, growing up, like I would see my mom and my aunts and everything, as they aged, they gained weight, right?
Yeah.
So I always thought, I'm like, shit, I'm big now. What the hell am I going to look like when I'm old? You know? And so my 20-year-old self would be shocked that I am now smaller than I was at 20. So
So my 20-year-old self, all the women in my family are kind of pear-shaped. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I kind of expected this.
Right.
But I guess I didn't expect the not being able to do something about it. Like how hard it is at 55 to like lose the weight.
Right.
How hard it is to
because our metabolism is gone.
Right. And menopause is no joke. And and also that like, it's just not as easy to do the workouts as it used to be.
Right. Yes. Although I am finding it easier, and 20-year-old self would be shocked to know I'm actually enjoying it.
Oh my God. I love that. I do love that.
when we were in Nashville, like we got up and we went downstairs and worked out in the hotel workout room. Never did I do that before, but
I
I
know.
enjoyed it and I felt
I know.
great after. I lost 4 pounds on the vacation. I was shocked.
I love that, especially with how much we did walk a lot. We did walk and dance and
yes. I mean, I had for 2 days, like close to like 45,000 steps or whatever.
wow.
Like, there was a lot. Like,
Yeah, I didn't eat well though. Like I drank a lot. You know what I mean? So the alcohol is just not good for weight
empty
loss,
calories.
so-
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would shock me. And I have another question for you.
Oh, stop. Okay.
No, stop. No, this episode
I
you
thought
said
this
is
was
all about me.
It should be about you.
It is
Okay.
about me. So, at what takes more effort at 55? Getting ready to go out for a late night or recovering from it the next
God.
day?
Well,
I think
of
we know
course,
our answer.
I think it's recovering.
I thought it was going to be getting ready to go out, but I had no problem with that.
I had no problem. Actually, I feel like I kept up really well
I
with
think we
getting
all
ready.
kept up really well.
Yeah, it was
and
good.
going out.
It was
Until-
the next day.
Yeah. But that first next day, we went.
Right, we got up and we
went.
Yeah, we did.
You know?
Yeah, we
It
went
was-
to the museums and all that.
Exactly. It was like the day after that where I'm just like, oh, it's
it was
kicking in now. It's kicking
it was
in.
hard. Yeah, it was
hard.
hard. My daughter and I got up that last day and the last full day, and we walked. We were starving, and we had to walk to breakfast. You know, half mile up the road, and
Uphill. It was uphill.
uphill, and I was like hungover and starving, and I thought I would never make it. I thought I would never make it, but then I got there. We had some food, and it was a lot easier to get home.
Right, and you're here still.
And it was downhill. Yeah, I made it. I made it.
And you're still here. So you made it. Now kind of coming off the fun stuff and back to our reflections.
Okay.
How do you think, like, how has our relationship changed with beauty and body image since our 20s
Oh gosh.
and 30s?
So I think I was so overcome with my body image in my 20s. I would have done anything. Like I thought I was fat already. You know what I mean?
And you were
I
not.
was like super tiny compared to what I am now. And also I don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't.
Back then, I don't know why I cared so much. I mean, I guess I do. When you're young, you do.
Right.
And I think I just always wanted to look my best, wear like fashionable clothes and shoes.
Right.
And
But
now I don't really care.
But I think we still, I mean, to a point we do. I don't think we let ourselves go.
No.
I think I am embracing like more natural signs of getting older, right? I am going to have those fine lines. I am not going to be the one to go get, the perfect facelift or anything like that. I'm going to have my gray hairs, although it does blend in with the blonde better.
Yeah, I don't want the gray hairs. I'm not there. I'm not like that.
Oh,
No.
I'm not. I mean, I still color my hair, but I mean, I'm not, I'm not completely at the gray thing where I'm ready to just like let it go and see how it changes. But I am not like right now I could use color, but I'm just like, I'll get to it kind of.
Yeah, I can't let mine go too because I'm darker, so I can't let mine go too long. No.
Yeah.
Like there's
Which
a
is
lot
why
more
I'm keeping my hair blonde.
Yeah. There's a lot more waxing and plucking, I feel.
Yes. Well, yes. I mean we do. I mean, I go to get sugared, right? And I just
we didn't talk about sugaring. We have to talk about that. Tell the audience what that is.
Well, it's like waxing, except they use a sugar compound, sugar, like a lemon juice, and I mean that's about it. Like it's and there's something else.
Does it hurt as bad? Does it hurt as bad as waxing?
I mean, yeah, can it hurt? It's like ripping a Band-Aid off, right? What for me though, it's the after I got waxed. Okay, so I get waxed everywhere. If we're going to be like, I will be open and honest. So everywhere. Okay. I got waxed like one of the first times and I left there and had to walk as if I was just riding a horse because it
Oh,
hurts
yeah.
so bad and it
Yeah.
swelled so bad. And I'm like, no fucking way am I doing this again. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I heard about sugaring, being that I've been in the cosmetology industry and all of that,
Yeah.
So I heard about sugaring and I went and I see Astrid and she does my sugaring and I love her. And anybody in the Chicago area wants to know her info, I have a place for you. And so yes, it hurts when it first comes out. Not hurt. I mean,
like a normal hurt.
ripping the Band-Aid
Right.
off kind of thing, right?
Right.
But it's then within seconds, it's as if she never did anything. And I mean, I walk out of there as if nothing happened. Like I don't
And how
even feel
long
anything.
does it last? Just as long or longer than waxing?
So it lasts just as long, and it also my hair doesn't grow back so as much anymore. So like I used to go, I'm like, okay, every 4 weeks, like I don't want to, that's how I am. Okay. So, but I have noticed now, like the only hair that's growing back so quickly and fast is my fucking face. Like I get a mustache and whatever. So now I'm going every 4 weeks. I get my face sugared, but 1 week, like I'm just going for that. And then I'm doing everything else every 8 weeks.
Okay.
So it's like every other one because the hair is not growing back and it keeps it right. And that's what the sugaring does. And I feel like I mean, it's just so much better. I just have a bad reaction to the wax and the sugaring is just a natural product. So I strongly recommend getting sugared.
Okay, I'm going to try the sugaring. I just don't think there's a necessary need for anything other than my face because I'm never going to let anybody see anything.
Never say never. Oh my God. I so wanted to find a cowboy for you. And I saw a couple that were,
Yeah.
That guy at the elevator, I was just like, ooh, Sandy.
Still not interested.
Okay. I will drag your ass around. But you do you. Just get your face done, whatever, and whatever. Yeah, we'll have to find a good place out by you. I mean, because I
could come out and see Astrid.
Yes, I mean she's great. She's great.
All right.
So yes, but yeah, so beyond all of that, like I don't care about the wrinkles,
I don't care about the wrinkles either. There's one wrinkle that bothers me right down the center of my forehead and I hate it. Yeah. But other than that, I don't care about the crow's feet. I don't care about any of that. I
have them horizontally across my forehead.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't care because I always say those are my what the fuck lines because it's always my face where I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck is going on? So those are my what the fuck lines. And I really don't want to get rid of them. I would never want to get Botox where they never show up. Although maybe I should, and then I can make the what the fuck face more often without people noticing. I don't know. But I'm like, I'm not into the Botox because it's like a poison going like that just kind of freaks me out a little. Like the Botox thing.
I hear you.
People get it, and I'm, if it works for you, it works for you, and that's
I don't mind it. I mean, I haven't done it, but I wouldn't mind it.
Did you do it
either? No, but I wouldn't mind it. I don't think that it doesn't freak me out. Let's just say that.
Right. So let's talk about beyond the mirror, right?
Yes.
What really matters now? Like, how have priorities shifted from before to now that we're 55?
I mean, I would say my priorities have completely shifted to just being about myself, like taking better care of myself. And I think you can relate to that, right? Like we go through life, and we've talked about this in a previous podcast. It's like, I felt like I went through life. I started being very selfish in my early 20s. And then I started a family and got married. And then somehow I feel like somewhere along the way, I was taking care of others. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I lost myself. And then
too. I think that happens a lot to women.
Yeah. But even before, and I'm not going to say it's the divorce that made me look at it. I would say even before the divorce, when I turned 50, you reflect anyway when it's a milestone. And I remember thinking, my kids are grown and I just need to, what do I want out of life? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, that's when I started doing extra things and side gigs, and I started to tap more into my creativity, the things that I wasn't getting. I love my job, but like the things that I don't get on a day to day at my job, I was like, how can I fulfill those needs as
Right.
well?
Right.
So I think you do become more reflective anyway. And then
Right.
the divorce then brings up other things.
Right. Well, yeah, the divorce, my priorities, like I just want more peace in my life.
Yes.
That's my priority. Joy, healthy, of course. I mean, I've been on my thing. Like, I feel better about myself. I've heard, people tell me you look younger,
Yes.
all of that. So I know the health thing I'm doing okay at,
Yeah.
but just making sure there's more peace in my life. Like, I don't want conflict. I don't want drama. Like,
Right.
there's drama situations popping up in Nashville, and I just don't want any
No,
part
I
of that.
know. I know.
Like I'm done with it, and I've
Yeah.
moved on. And where I'm at right now, the people that I have in my life right now, like, they don't offer drama, and
Right.
I am very protective of that.
Right.
Because I don't want it. Like, I just.
Me too. There are definitely things that I let roll off my back a lot more too, because if somebody upsets me, yes, I'll stick up for myself. But if it's not worth my time, if that person isn't worth my time,
Right.
I'd much rather walk away and keep my peace than start a fight for no reason.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't want it. And, I know people that they live for the drama. Like,
Right.
they look for the drama. And
Yes, I know people in my life.
I
like
don't
that.
want to do that. That's not where I want to be at this point.
No, it's not. It's not worth expelling that energy for, right?
Yeah.
Like, there are more fun things to expel your energy for, and it's
Yeah.
not things like that. And I definitely. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that mostly matters to me, that. And of course, my standard, I want my kids happy. I want them, safe and happy and doing what they love and seeing them grow, but also seeing them bounce back from their mistakes, because they're going to make mistakes, and I want to see how they learn from those mistakes. I don't want to fix those mistakes for them. I want to see, unless they really needed help, of course I would always be there, but I want to see how they bounce back from things like that.
Well, also there is something to be said about letting them make their own mistakes and live their own lives. And if they ask for help, that's when we know we have to step in and help. But I think that's always been hard for me too, because I always try to jump in and fix something. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm totally the fixer. Like,
yeah, and I don't want to do that anymore, because it doesn't do anybody any good.
No. And I have to say, that is one thing, we've always talked about boundaries and things like that. But you just nailed it. Like, I am a fixer. When there is an issue, my instinct is to go into fix mode. What can I do? How can I fix it? How can I make it better? Things like that. And we did have, again, like a little thing going on. Somebody else did. Not us personally. Somebody else had an issue going on in Nashville where I was pulled into it a bit, right?
Yes.
And my first instinct when I saw what was going on was, oh my gosh, how can I fix it? But then I was proud of myself, because
I'm proud of you too, because it was not your place to fix it.
Right. It was not my place to fix it, but it was like, I am proud of myself in the fact that my initial, like, my voice in my head was just like, no, shut up, Terri.
Yeah.
And like, I just wanted to protect my new situation, and what's going on in my life now is more important than what's the old stuff going, because that was part of like the old life, right?
You made a boundary. I made
a boundary and stuck with it. And I, because what's going on in my life now is so much more important than that situation that was created by that person that was trying to drag me into it, you know? So
Yes.
I was very proud of myself at that moment. So yeah.
I'm proud of you too, because I saw that and I was like, nope, nope, no, no, no. Like,
No,
don't let that. That's
no.
gonna, yeah. It would
Right.
not only pull you in, but also then kind of ruin your time,
Right.
and you don't need that. You were
You
there
don't.
to celebrate, and
Right.
that's what you did. You celebrated your birthday, your daughter's birthday.
Right. All of us, like
Right.
it was just so much fun, like the whole
Yes.
thing. And
Yeah.
I
I
did
mean,
not want it to change.
yeah. I mean, I had an added bonus of having my two nieces, and my niece was turning 30,
Right.
and
And it's
so it
fun
was
hanging
just
out with
it was
them.
just a very celebratory
Yeah.
time, and I
Right.
think when something like that happens, you have to make a quick choice whether you're going to let that like impede on that time.
Right, right. And again, like it's just my first instinct is, oh my God, like this is a horrible situation. Not
Yeah.
horrible, but it's a bad situation. Got to fix it. But then, like instantly, my voice is like, oh fuck no.
Yeah. Right. I know. I
So
know.
I was, yeah. So like midlife myths and things like that. Do you think we really get wiser, or do we just care less?
Oh God, that's probably a little bit of both, because
I
I
think
do
so.
feel wiser. I definitely feel wiser. I
Right.
definitely feel like I care a lot less though. So I
Right.
think it's a combination. I think the wiser we get, the less we care.
Right. Exactly. The more
So,
we've learned, the more
mhm.
we can care less about other things because we've learned
Yes.
the right things, right?
Yes. I agree 1,000%. And there's something really freeing in that.
Exactly. I think
So,
midlife gives us some certain superpowers, so to
right.
speak. Like we can say no without apology. We can spot bullshit more
Yes.
often than not.
Yes.
I think, we know to have reading glasses everywhere because at least I do.
Well, I
Um,
wear my glasses all the time.
right.
So,
Oh my gosh.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I did try contacts, but I have these big puffy eyes, and it's just not it's not attractive. That is one thing. If I had to have surgery, that is one thing I would fix.
Get the puffy eye stuff. Isn't there
Yeah.
like new creams that go out and they
Yeah, I mean, I've
like
tried
tighten it up?
everything, but mine is from thyroid eye disease. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just not, nothing really helps. So,
That tighten it up. I was pulled into
yeah.
a store in a mall with Madison. I don't know where we were. And some guy put some cream under my eye that like tightened up it all up. And I'm like, oh,
Right.
but then he's just like, the cream, like this is like $500. I'm like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
I know. I've actually, when I went to visit Sydney in Iowa, the same thing. We went to the mall and the same thing happened. And Sydney's like, come on, Mom, he's just going to try to rip you off. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sure as shit. It did look better, but then it was
Right.
like,
I'm not
it was
spending
like
that
a
much.
buku amount of money.
Yeah. No way. No way. No
No.
way. Yes. So I'm going to just jump in a quick question here for you. I've got another fun question.
Okay.
With all of the celebration we did and all of
Yeah.
that, because us celebrating at 25 or whenever it was 21 and whatever, compared to now, I was going to say we drank more then, but
I don't know.
I don't know
I mean,
about that.
it's hard to say.
But
I mean,
I did. I think I drank more then than I did now.
you did. You definitely drank. You drink less now, for
I
sure.
do drink less
Yeah.
now. But
Yeah.
if you had to compare your 55-year-old self
Yes.
to a naughty drink option,
A naughty drink option.
yes, a cocktail, naughty drink cocktail, what
Uh-huh.
would you compare yourself to?
Um,
Do you know naughty drinks?
some of them. I'm trying to think.
I know what to compare you to. I know.
Oh, okay. Okay? Let me just think if I can guess what you're gonna say. Is there is there one about regret? Because I need
no regrets.
okay.
We have no regrets, Sandy. No regrets whatsoever. I would compare. I'm just going to tell you, and you can
Okay,
like
just
do
tell
what you
me.
want. I think you would be Sex on the Beach.
That's what I was thinking, but then I'm like, I'm not really having sex now, so it doesn't make sense.
But it's a tropical drink. It's sweet, and you're a sweet
know.
girl, and you're
Aw.
playful.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And I do love the beach.
You do love the beach.
I was thinking something
It's
regretful
flirty.
because the next day I do not bounce back the way I used to. So I definitely regret some of those drinks.
Or it could have been a slippery nipple. I think you had one.
Don't tell. I'm just kidding.
All right. So my drink would be an orgasm. That's the drink I would choose. Only because
Go ahead.
you're covering your mouth. Well, it's got Bailey's, Kahlua, and Amaretto. First of all, I love those three.
Okay.
And it's just naughty. And I like multiple drinks when I have
I love it. You're such a naughty girl.
I am. I am the dirty-minded one out of us. So
I know. I can't even think of a dirty joke to tell.
you will.
so.
Just give it time. I will get you here where I'm at right now.
You're such a bad influence or a good influence, however you want to look at it.
I think it's more good. Miss
Yes.
Bad influence. Let's have a fireball. Who's got a fireball? Anybody fireball?
I mean, countless times we had Fireball.
Yeah, I had lemon drops.
Oh, yeah. There was some tequila in there too, somewhere along the way.
I had a tequila?
Didn't you?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought so. I thought that first night you had tequila with me.
Oh, I don't know if I did. Unless I didn't recognize it, but oh boy, I don't know. So now that we're 55, Sandy, what
Yes.
excites you the most about this new chapter in our life?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited to see what the future brings. Like, there are no limits to what either of us could do.
Right.
Professionally, personally, anything. And I think that I'm so excited, first of all, about this podcast and all of our new friends in our community. And I'm excited about learning from each and every one of them. And yeah, I mean, eventually I'm guessing I will, progress a little bit in this single life. I don't know, but I know that I have a community of people to kind of root me along if I ever did.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I agree. Like this whole chapter, this new kind of chapter, I'm excited about like my newfound independence. Like,
Yes.
I have been a mom for so long, and then I was a wife, whatever. And now it's like all my decisions, I get to make those decisions all for myself. And I love that. And like this new independence and, again, like I have chosen to keep my circle small and just enjoying life with my small circle. Like I have a lot of acquaintances and a lot of, friends out there, but I have my small group that I am always excited to enjoy life with. So
me too. I think that's the theme, right? The enjoying life. That's where we're at. We're at the enjoying life part.
Yes.
And you know what else? I think I see a lot of travel in our future.
Yes.
I think we should travel. We should get, more of our circle to travel with us because wow, I mean, it was so fun. And also I think we travel well together. So I think it'll be good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, cause like we all got to, speaking of travel, like we all got to Nashville and back different ways. And my boyfriend and I, we drove. That drive back, like we didn't take the expressway, like the normal expressways. We took the back road, like highway and freeways or whatever. It was the best. Like it was just so relaxing. Like I've never enjoyed a road trip as much as I had.
Yeah.
It was great. And I'm like, that is fantastic. Like
I generally don't enjoy road trips, but I hear what you're saying because the week before we went to Nashville, I went out to see our friend Kim Henry. She was on our podcast. Yes. And she's not far from us, really, like probably an hour and a half via expressway. But I don't love driving on the expressway. I had a bad accident. And I'm still have PTSD. Yeah. Yep. So I took side streets and I understand exactly what you mean. I listened to my music. I was by myself and I was driving through like farmland and cornfields, and
Yeah.
it was the most relaxing, both to and from.
Right.
And I was like, this is great. So I can imagine that doing it with somebody, your boyfriend.
Right.
That's just as
Right.
special. But I had time to reflect in the car.
Right.
By
Well,
myself.
I mean, even at that, we did because we were able to talk about things. We listened to different music, and all of that. And we're driving the Jeep. It was all open, it was, and the weather was perfect. I mean, it was perfect when we were in Nashville,
Yeah.
I mean, but it was like that's taking that time and being able to do that. Younger me would have been like, no, let's just go.
Let's get there.
Let's just get there.
Not
that's how
enjoy
that
too.
ride. Just get there.
Well, I said that a couple of years ago when my friend from high school and I went to Tulsa. I always used to say a road trip is just getting in the car and getting there, and I never stopped along the way. And she showed me. She's like, no, we're going to stop everywhere we can stop. Like literally, we were on our phones looking for what the next town would bring, and we stopped. It was like, I don't even know, like 14 hours or something to get to Tulsa. But we stopped and we did the St. Louis Zoo, and we went to Springfield, Illinois, and did the Lincoln stuff. And we did so much along the way. Yeah. It was so much fun. And I'm like, okay, I can get behind a road trip like this. It's just, I have so much anxiety on the expressway that sitting in a car on an expressway for long periods of time is not enjoyable to me.
Right. No, it's not. Well, it's not because I drive every day. So I get stuck in all that traffic. So it's not enjoyable to me, but this was not that by any means. And oh my gosh, it was the best.
It's your turn. Let's hear what you have to say.
So let's do a your turn. We've talked all about us. So what are we going to have them do, Sandi?
I think, so I have a question for our listeners. And if you haven't yet, you guys get up there on newroadsnewrules.com.
We have so many new people.
So many new people, and you can put it in the Roadie Lounge, and you can answer this question, okay? So what's been your funniest and most surprising midlife reflection moment? Something the mirror showed you or life showed you that made you laugh, cringe, or go, yep, I'm officially at that stage. I love it.
So many things.
You know what? We should put the question in the Roadie Lounge. We'll do that too, so that somebody can answer.
Yes. And if you're not you could share on our other platforms, just share with us. We just want to hear from you.
True.
That is, but yes, we have had more people join us on newroadsnewrules.com, and we'd love to have some more of you out there.
Yeah, I love it. It's not only a place where we can reflect and have the community talk to each other, but you guys can also listen to the podcast there.
From there. Right. Yeah. And then interact. You guys could talk with each other on it, Yeah. I love it.
And now it's time for the rule of the week.
The rule of the week, the mirror only shows the outside. Your reflections tell you the real story. Laugh at the surprises, honor the wisdom, and keep on shining.
Yeah,
that is my rule of the week. You have
to, right? You have to keep shining.
And you have to, and honestly, try to live. I'm going to there's my challenge. Live with no regrets. Just because things happen in our lives, you don't want to have to learn from it and keep moving forward. And I learned that from my mom. And I've always said I'm never living with regrets. And so I really try not to say that there are none, because there have been a couple, but I don't dwell on it.
Yeah, I'm working on that too. The not dwelling. But yeah. Sometimes I regret that last shot of Fireball. Sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, Sandi.
Before we close, though, I feel like it's super important to have a toast to you.
Oh.
Happy 55th double nickels, baby. And it is going to be the best time of our lives.
Yes, it is.
Welcome to the club. I mean, I'm only a few months ahead of you, but welcome to the double nickels.
Thank you. And I am, looking forward to many more happy adventures with you and our listeners on here and everybody else and the people in my life. I'm excited about the new 55.
I think I agree. It's going to be fun. Best times of our lives.
It is. All right. Remember, every road leads somewhere new.
And the best part, we get to make the rules.
See you next time on New Roads, New Rules.
But you're my bestie for life.